welcome back once again to Heaven's Vault. I keep wondering if I sometimes introduce it as Heaven's Gate, because my mind keeps defaulting to Heaven's Gate. Hopefully I've said Heaven's Vault every time. Another recording session, and I believe we left on a cliffhanger. I'll read some of the story so far, but if you come this far, you probably know that a lot of this is repeated and just builds up. So we're looking for Janiki Rembar, who's a missing roboticist. Rembar found ancient memories inside of his robot 6, leading him to discover an ancient observatory which could save the nebula from darkness. Haven't found that yet. Now, similarly, 6 has now triangulated a possible location for the vault, but it lies impossibly far beyond the borders of the nebula. Rembar's search began with a telescope-like device recovered from a buried ship. Elias followed a lead from a Renaki trader and found something similar at an old recording station. That's what we found at the docking moon, didn't we? The big dish, I think. I think that's what we found. So we've sort of found 2 bits of the triangulation. We think there'll be a third bit before we can really zero in on where we think the observatory may be. Now, meanwhile, in the last episode, we went to what actually ended up being a sort of market moon. It had a theatre in it and stuff, but it was mainly a sort of trading post, even though it was like a big domed building that looked very, very grand. It was basically abandoned, except there was a kid in it whose name I didn't write down. So, you know, hopefully it will remind us. But there was a kid there. He seemed to have been there all alone. He was taken there a long time ago, basically as an infant. And, I don't know, has made his life there. But someone or something seems to come and stock up the food for him. I thought he was like tending to the garden and making his own food supplies, but apparently someone brings him food and stuff. And where we left off, I believe we were about to go into the upper floor of this building, which could have almost nothing in it, and we'll have to leave immediately. But let's find out, and then we can make some decisions after that about what we're doing. Right, what's your name? Oops, I'm coming down by accident. I just want to talk to this guy. Did you find anything, mistress? I assume not. No, I am going up. Don't you worry. Come on, kid. Wherever you are. I can't remember your name. Try the door. Hope you're having a lovely day. Locked. What a great end to a cliffhanger. If you're watching this after you played the game, I'm sure you must have been chuckling to yourself at the end of the last episode. It's been a couple of days since I recorded, and I'm now doing another session of back-to-back recordings. Okay, maybe we can come back here at some point. Otherwise, I guess we're out of here. We've looked at everything, I think. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? I think we are. I think we've looked at everything. So let's go. Do it. Now, where the hell are we going is the question. Because I have made no notes, other than if we go to an ancient library, we've got to use the key that Mina gave us. And so we left the surface of the Dome Market Moon where Aamir had been stranded, with new leads for an undiscovered site. That's not her voice at all. Okay. So. We found a bunch of engravings and stuff. We collected enough evidence to infer a hidden site exists somewhere in the 14 flows, but don't know enough to find it yet. I wonder where the 14 flows are. Must be this. This is a new thing. This is the ever-shrinking observatory location. And this must be new. Okay, what else? Okay, we've left the thing we were just at. Hidden site exists. No, wait. I want to go in. Found a hefty book bound in leather. We did do that. And that's about it, isn't it? Etched into the inscribed door. Wooden sword. Great. Alright, let's leave it at that. Now, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on? Once we have a little chat on the Nightingale, we can look at the map, and the map will give us some orange locations, which are like things where stuff could happen, and we can click on those, and she'll talk about possible reasons for going there, so that can enlighten us. Well, this is my ship. Aamir, how are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. He's French today. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? Let's cheer him up. Just wait till you see the rivers, Aamir. That'll get your soul going. Yes. What's all that, anyway? Out there. You've never been on a boat before? Must have been on something to get to that moon. No. I don't think so, anyway. I think I should get a boat of my own. Yeah, generally, people don't like that. A pirate should have a boat. I'm glad none of you are here for consistency in voice acting. Okay, but I still don't understand how you got out here. Without a boat. I cursed. I spoke a forbidden word. I spoke it by the Catkiss Gate on Elbereth. Ooh, interesting. The gate sent you here. Right, we've got to be careful what we say to this gate. How is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress. But this boy travelled a lot further than one would expect from a hopper. He just took me and I found myself down there. Alone. Alright, where would you like me to take you? Bearing in mind you know nothing about anything. Elbereth, I suppose. It's home. Are there people there waiting for you? I don't want to put him on the moon that's gonna enslave him because he's got nowhere else to go. No. Yes. Maybe, I don't know. You know, this is my ship. I can take you anywhere in the nebula. I could take you to Iox, where I live. Or Mercy, that's a farming moon. It's very beautiful. Maybe you should go to Mercy. I think they do well there. I don't know. I don't know where I want to go. Mercy. It's decided. May I see them? We'll take you to Mercy. Yeah, I think they'll look after him there. Mercy is the most beautiful place I know. They'll have work for you. Someone will take you in. You gotta hope. Alright. I don't mind work. Would there be other children? I don't think I did see any. Well, I didn't see any. I hate other children. Come on. The flight deck is up the ladder. Off to Mercy then. And then we can decide what happens next. Let's get this kid sorted out first. And that's the only thing. Right, and she's going to say, I'd agreed to take Aamir to Mercy instead of Elbereth, in the hope the villagers would take him in. I'd travelled there before, on the trail of Janiki Rembar, but found nothing except a curious crystal shard. Later I had returned the statue to them, and found a nearby hermitage. I miss the place. The air is soft and scented. I could go there next. Let's go! On a wiggly path. Maybe we'll have a conversation on the way. But if not, we can go there quickly. Alright, we're sailing to Mercy in the Verdant Pass, via the Shrouded Sanctuary and Ghost's Wake. Back in Heaven's Vault. Right. I wonder how close we are to uncovering this mystery. Waters above. Lady, this is amazing. It's not bad, is it? It's not always like a roller coaster. Okay, the Shrouded Sanctuary. Can we do another? I want to do another. Okay, I'm not sure what happens after we drop you off. Lady, can I have a go? No. You absolutely cannot. Flying? Oh god, all over the place. Reply. You don't know how to fly. It's not as simple as it looks. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't look simple. And I've only got left and right controls and basically auto steers. I find it difficult. Are you sure? It looks very simple. I mean, in a way, I'm pressing A and D. You just wind that handle whichever way you want to go. We're in a slow bit again. Reply. You have to follow the currents. Judge the different speeds of the flows of the river. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. And it takes strength. The ropes are pulled tight. You have to fight the winds. I'm just trying to stay in the middle because they told me, like in the first episode, that the middle bit is the fastest bit. I'm strong. Look at my muscles. Alright, kid. I could probably lift your robot. Reply. Go on then, show me. 6 is going to be like, Mistress, please. This is most uncouth. You don't mind, do you, 6? No doubt, Mistress, it is this kind of caper that caused you to lose the others. Just stand still, robot, so I can get my hands around you. Okay, but does he lift him up? You do not appear to be having much success, child. I could lift you. You're just a funny shape, that's all. I mean, he's got a point. Sometimes, if you ever like move house or something, there are some things that are just not that heavy, but really weird shapes that are just awkward. Don't go left! So, can I fly? No. Question. You want to learn how to sail? Of course I do. We could give him a little, like, guided training. It doesn't look difficult. And if I'm going to be a pirate, I need to learn. That's a good point. I'd like him to be sailing the seas when he grows up. Our route turns left momentarily, Mistress, as should we. Question. Why are you sure you want to be a pirate? That's easy. It's what I'm good at. With your wooden swords on the stage. I suppose I'd... I don't know who's saying this. I suppose I better let you fly. I can learn by watching you. Okay, the kid was speaking it. Aamir. Right, where are we? Are we here now? And steal the ship from you later. Cheeky. Okay, I think we're here. Back on Mercy. Will Aamir like it here? Remember I was here, but it seems his ship was destroyed after he left.
I led the boy up the muddy path from the ship. His little eyes kept popping out of his head. I thought he was going to lose them.
What is this stuff in the air? Is it just moisture? It's like breath. It's mist. It is kind of the breath of the trees. It rises from the water. It's so cold. Come on. Question. I like asking questions. How are you feeling? This place is beautiful. Yeah, I like it too. I think maybe you will too. Look at this pig. Onk. We just... Nope, nope. She turned around again. She loves turning around. Follow me, Aamir. The village is this way. Now, don't be nervous. She's walking of her own accord at the moment, by the way, just so you know. I am not touching anything. Maybe we can find that guy who sort of snarks us. How big is this place? I'm back in control. You could get lost up here for days. That's the idea. Right, where are you going? I'm not in control anymore. She's just off.
It was like a dream.
Ioxian, what brings you here? I brought a friend. They might not appreciate me offloading this kid on them, by the way. This is Aamir. This is your son. You're from Iox, boy. Elbereth Mikis. I'm a pirate. Ha! So was I at your age. So, are you here to sell him to us? I rescued him from a deserted moon. That seems like the best explanation. He has nowhere to go. Where are his parents? Working in a mine? Look, I know you think all Ioxians are evil, but please. Aamir is an orphan. If I take him back to Elbereth, he will disappear. So raise him yourself. Surely you can find a place for him here. Are we going to have to take this kid with us? Is he going to become our new kid? I could look after your pigs, Micus. I like them. They're funny. See? You can't say no to that, cheeky little chappy. Proper little scamp. Be clearer, Ioxian. I can, but I will not. Follow the path, boy. Call for Aisha. Thank you. I'm French, by the way. Will you come back and visit me? You want me to? Of course. I'm French. You're my ghost. Of course I will. Nice to say nice things to the kid. Alright, well, cheers. See you later. Good faith to you. Goodbye. We'll do what we can for him. Our village needs children's voices. but he will have to work. You know, children should be allowed to play too. When Iox lowers its tithe, there will be time for all of us to play. Yeah, you'll never leave that be, will you? I don't know why I'm being snarky about it, but I think we've got a little fun repartee. Would you? Good faith to you, lady. You've collected nothing of worth here, mistress. There's nothing more you can do for the boy. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress. Yeah. Alright, off we go. Let's get out of here. Good. We have solved the kid problem. I like children to be in a happy place, but I don't want them tagging along with me. Left Aamir with the Mercians, and away we go. Bye-bye. Right, what next? What does the locked door on the domed market moon have for us? Right. Right. What do we want? I might click on a few of these just to sort of have a feel for what we might find there, starting with these two settlements we're very familiar with. Okay, my friend, the mechanicist, where I sit down, identify some of my finds. Yeah, that's the usual shit. Okay, we've done that a couple of times. Iox, I think Huang might help us with some translations. We've done that quite recently, so let's not do that yet. Okay. I'm intrigued about the Withering Palace. That's something we've had on the back of our minds for a long time. I think it was, we translated the phrase Withering Palace quite early on in this series. And very slowly we whittled in the location for it. This is also where the old dock was near. So we could, let's see what it says. A memory had emerged from deep within Six's core. Was it, as Miari hoped, a lead on Faller's Moon where the invasion of Iox began? And the ancient recording hidden inside the goddess figurine had spoken of a place called the Withering Palace. Not only that, but according to Huang and his Annals of Mazwai, the palace that lies beyond the garden, which perhaps puts it close to the Emperor's graveyard we found. Also, Six believes the metal loop from the graveyard was connected to this palace. And we found curious stories about and found artifacts from the same place. But what this site might once have been, I still have no idea. I could find this site. There's a lot of stuff pointing at that, so I think maybe let's go there next. But let's have a quick look at the other two. This one with... By the way, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can't hear any of this. But it's really windy today. It's like proper ruffling the trees around outside. And I pulled the windows too. But yeah, hopefully it's not getting in. Anyway, Steel Empire site. The trader Aamir had spun a story about a ship crewed by robots orbiting a distant cloud. It seemed to be a moon we've been looking for already. The statues of the ancient gods were all sculpted here and dragged down to the rivers where they now stand. The sculpture was most likely from near Rembar's rocky moon where the stone might have been quarried. Whatever we find, Six has traced the mining cart found in Rembar's dig to here too. I know enough to find this site now. So let me just write something down. Not a lot. I'm just going to write Steel Empire site equals source of the statues, question mark. I'm watching the little dial on my microphone to see if the wind is being picked up by it, but I guess you'll know when you watch. That seems like a good place to go. And this, I don't think we can find what this is yet, but let's see what she has to say. We found artifacts, including several documents leading back to a distant site. The site was old, but what is it? Would the key Mina gave us open its doors? I could search this here and try and find more artifacts to figure out the site's precise location. Or I could explore other avenues until I learn something else. Okay, so this is like third on my list of priorities. I think I want to go here, and then here, and then here. As things stand, we could find other clues that might make other areas more important. But let's go to the Withering Palace. The Faller's Moon where the invasion began. I'm just going to have a quick... Ancient recording hidden inside the goddess figurine spoke of the Withering Palace. The palace lies beyond the garden, which puts it around here, yeah. Six believes the metal hoop from the graveyard was connected to this palace. So lots of things. Curious stories about the Withering Palace. We don't know what it is though. So let's go there. And we might be able to fast travel to this vaguely area. Although I quite like going into the area, and I don't know what fast traveling will do for us. It's not going to take us straight to Wuthering Palace, is it? It'll probably take us to the edge of the area, I hope. Because it's going to be a little bit of a journey to get there, and I'd rather be there if I can than spend too much time on the rivers having the same old conversations. So I might just pass it to 6 for this one, because I don't think we're going to go anywhere we haven't been. So we're not going to see any ruins we haven't seen. So let's do that. I'm going to rest. You take over 6. Right, here we are. Good, good. That's a good place to put us. We've reached uncharted waters, mistress. Ooh, it's wiggly. Remark. It's quiet without the boy around. Mistress. What do we see? I can't see because the river is in my way. Okay, there's some little islands in the sky. It's slightly unclear how this game works, so I'm like, I think a lot of this stuff is just scenery. And if anything was special, we'd see it. What does the map look like now? Okay, we're just turning left and entering the area now. Okay, the sparkle is a good thing. Available data suggests the Withering Palace is somewhere nearby. We're in the Ice Crystal territories. Right, so there's going to be a couple of dots. Let's go straight for this one, I guess. This is a region of minor flow, which means we can explore it at our leisure. Okay, there we go. I can see it. The sparkles appear to be settled by our passing mistress. Here's another ruin. 6 will go in. We're sweeping them away as we sail. Did he say settled or unsettled? I guess it doesn't really matter. Go on, 6. Hop out. Okay, dates from the Empire. Interesting. Recovered a tablet of wood. I wonder how long it's been there. The surface has been inscribed too. Excellent. Get to kick off with a translation. This was his phrase run together. Okay, some of this I recognise. Right, let's start with Emperor, unless there's a better way of putting it. Okay. Right, let's see a couple of days after not filming how much of this I can remember in terms of passing the stuff I don't know. Okay, this whole thing is your. So I'm going to put that there. What else have we got? So this would be cannot. Emperor cannot something your something. Okay, I can add my translation to cannot to a dictionary now. Ding. Okay. Now, I'd started to believe or suggest maybe that this symbol related to height, I think I said, or things being high. I'm not so sure about that. This question marky symbol I'm less sure about. Like, there's this one and there's this one, and I still, it might be like an important person and an ordinary person, but so this is the act of something. Because this is your verbulator, your modifier that turns it into an action. So this is the Emperor cannot. Could be here because it comes your. The Emperor cannot something your. Very close to law. Very close to law. Let's go with mind. And I can't tell you exactly why I think mind. It's kind of like... It's got this kind of in it. Something of law. Mind. Mind seems closest to law. It could be hand, though. I don't think it's going to be smile or goblet. So let's go with mind for now. Or head. The Emperor cannot... deceive your mind. It's a wooden tablet. Hear your mind. Save your mind. Ooh, I've really got no idea. Let's go with deceive. I don't like it. I like it as a sentence. I like it as a meaning. The Emperor cannot deceive your mind feels like something that would be written down either as like a inspiration or a warning. My second favourite is hear. My third favourite is save. But again, not really that confident about what I've put in. Emperor cannot deceive your mind. Yeah, I think that's right. Doesn't mean it is though, does it? I'll try that again later. Okay, back to the map. Oh, we've taken a bite out of the area, so we have to go back into it again. I think this originates from the exact place we're after. We must be near. This should make the site we're hunting easier to find. Okay, we're back in the area again. Alright, there's only one more place left. I think we've got to do the full wiggle. I think we're going to go in a loop now. We seem to be going around a kind of cyclone, which is quite cool. We're in the vicinity of the Withering Palace once more, mistress. Yep. Yep, I can feel it. Ah! We won't be back on the real river for long. We'll be back on the slow stuff really soon. Where are we? We're not leaving, are we? Okay, we want to go to the... Let's just put that in. Yeah. Plot of course. To the right. There appears to be a trail in the water. Does there? I'm still going to the right. I guess it doesn't matter. What are you saying, Six? What kind of trail? You mean the ice? Remark. Just checking I'm going the right way. I feel like we're sailing through a cloud. In effect, mistress, we are. Okay, are we following the trail? Everything seems the same. It is the same. Let's go up. Oh, what's this over here? Is that what we're going towards? That looks like a ruin. Is that what we're heading towards? Is that the Withering Palace? It's looking good, isn't it? Oh, it's over there, though. It's not on the... Yeah, it's over here somewhere. That looks like a place we can visit, though. What is that? I want to go there. Unless... No, it's not that. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. Remark. I didn't think the ship could move through flows this week. It seems like whoever built the Nightingale knew what they were doing. Here we are, Withering Palace. It looks like a face without the top of its face. I think we found it. I'll activate the hopper now, mistress. Okay, let's see what this place is all about. It's interesting you can't really see anything about the moon from the ship. It just looks like a big rock. And this goes for everywhere we've ever been. It just looks like a weird rock. This is the place... Fuck me. This is the place that the holograph had mentioned. How can there be a palace here? I mean, everywhere we've been, it's been like, this place should be uninhabitable and no one should have been here for 1,000 years, and yet. Having said that, this place does seem pretty hostile. We're dying. It's killing us.
We hoppered down into a narrow, rocky canyon. Waves of dust made it impossible to breathe.
Okay, for the first time I'm feeling alarmed by a health meter. Mistress? The air. It's getting to me.
This was the worst one yet.
You should not talk, mistress. The dust will get into your throat. Yeah, this is hard. We can barely move. But there are... oh, no, I thought there were footsteps ahead of us, but it's just little rocks. We best keep moving. Question. How long can I last out here? Evidently, you have 1 minute without shelter. After that, your lungs will begin to struggle. Reply. Let's hope there's a palace here with walls. Well, I don't see anything, and we're halfway through our life meter. Reply. I'll talk when I like, robot. Oh, we got some health back. We're back. There's got to be something here. Some kind of structure. Somewhere. Yeah, let's hide behind this rock. Gain some health. Bless the goddess. A wind shadow. This place, Six. This place is horrible. It is indeed horrible. Horrible. Question. You think it wasn't always like this? Hard to say, mistress. But all this dust must blow from somewhere. Perhaps something has dried up. Reply. Right, we're going to keep walking. The hologram I saw in the graveyard was recorded here. That's what she told us anyway. Okay, I'm going to try and get in the shadow of this rock thing. We're not losing health. Another shadow. Oh, okay. Marks in the stone. Great. I was going to say, I wanted to look around because I wanted to see if there was anything written. There's something here. Etched in. Good thing it's on this side. I think anything on the other side would have been destroyed. Pictures, not glyphs. Stick people with stick robots. Yeah, let's send Six ahead. Go on, Six. Alright, change your plan. I'll wait here. You go ahead. You go ahead. Yes, mistress. You wait. I'll return shortly. Right, what else can we see while we're here? Reply to myself. I hope Six hurries up. I left so many robots behind myself. They must be out for revenge by now. Okay. I'll find you. Right, just keep an eye out for anything we can click on. Before my lungs give up. Oh, he's back. Sorry, I wandered off, Six. You stay there, I'm coming for you. Mistress! Evidently it is most inclement out here. So, what'd you find? There is nothing here. Therefore, we should leave. You sure? You know how I don't really trust Six fully. Quite certain. I can't think with this dust. I do want to see for myself. Look, I want to see for myself. But there is nothing to see. Are you well enough to continue, mistress? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? I die with my lungs full of dust? 2 minutes, mistress. Okay, the channel seems to get narrower. There's no way to know if it leads anywhere at all. Obviously, I wouldn't do this in real life. This is insane. If there's no shelter, I fear you will not make it back. Question? You can hopper me out, can't you? The hopper will work through this dust. It should. It depends.
Then we rounded a corner in the rock.
6, you bloody liar.
And we saw it.
6? Did you lie to me, 6? Unbelievable. I only wish to protect you. Okay, my trust level in you has dropped again. You know how we were building it up? Right, don't you ever lie to me again. I cannot promise you that, mistress. Okay, look. 6. Not honestly, anyway. The ruins will provide a wind shadow, mistress. You are, after all, safe. Okay, listen. We're on a mission here. Not only are you my robot, you're Miari's robot. And both of us want to do this. So stop pissing about. Okay, I'm just going to have a little look around, see if there's any inscriptions or anything around the edge. Remark. You're a robotic idiot, 6. You lied to me. Badly. Indeed, mistress, but my ethical core compelled it, mistress. God, he's such a liability. I'm not trusting him ever again. Yeah, it doesn't seem very ethical to me. Your interpretation of the name of my core makes no difference to its function, mistress. Bloody robots. Yeah, I'm going to read the inscription in a minute. Just checking. I don't want to miss anything. Like Aerosmith. We've seen this kind of gate before. We've seen this kind of gate before. In the graveyard of the emperors. This site must be from a similar period. Just as we were expecting. Remark. You said there was nothing here, 6. You lied to me. Badly. Yeah, we've done this already. Indeed, mistress. My ethical core, blah, 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 blah. Inscription. On the top bar of the gate. Symbols. Embossed into the metal. Ancient. And not very many either. This one is several words. Place, death, is, open. I think this might be... I think this is going to be one word. It's going to be like place of death, so graveyard, is open. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm convinced my translation for open is correct now. And I think this is going to be graveyard. Tomb, that'll do it. Yeah. Didn't even have to think about it because I'd already thought my favorite, as I said before, my favorite type of puzzle, or my favorite kind of... Favorite's the wrong word. I think the thing that can make me most convinced I'm right is if I have a hypothesis before it's given me an option, and then it shows me the options, and my hypothesis is there. And then I'm like, cool. This is what I thought it was. No further questions. It's like Who Wants to Be Who Millionaire? When you go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you know what the answer is before the 4 things come up. And then it gets confirmed by being in the options. Okay, tomb. Place of death. We think this means place. Does tomb is open work? You lied to me, 6. Because of your ethical core. That is correct, mistress. I cannot allow you to harm yourself. All right. I'm not going to believe you anymore, but I don't suspect you in an evil way. What if I order you not to lie to me? You are welcome to do that, mistress. Or would it stop you lying? You might choose to believe that it would. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see what we find inside.
We stepped through the ancient gate. The wind outside dropped to a hollow moan.
I really hope we don't have to go back through the storm. I'm unsure I could even allow you to try, mistress. Okay, so this is the main gate. Now I think, again, you know what my memory's like. Or you should do by now. When we were thinking about the Withering Palace before, in context of some other translations, I think we kind of suspected withering might mean death in a sense. So being a tomb is not surprising. How could this be where the fall began? Doesn't make any sense. All right, let's start with the ajar door. This door's open, but the gap's too narrow to slide through. Have you tried pushing the door? Have you used the door before? And it's jammed. I'll have to find a way around. All right, we better be jammed in a convincing way. Remark. This place doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. No ornamental domes, no gardens. There must be more to this palace, to this place, but what? Okay, let's try this door, and then there's an inscription on the top, I reckon. And did this door ever open? Perhaps, mistress. But I do not think it will open now. Great. Reply. There's some kind of courtyard beyond. I can't make it out. Right. Inscription time. And there's an inscription above this gate too. That is a long one. Ooh. This is the end of a longer line of text. So it's the end of a longer line of text. So the beginning might be cut off. We've talked about this before. So that could, it looks like this is like something associated with the word you or your, that kind of thing. This little symbol, the carrot in a bowl. And then it's this thing here is probably connected to this thing here. I'm going to ignore everything before this line I'm drawing here. Just for now. Just for now. So let's do this. Something this. Wow, look at all this. Okay, we've got will, but we've also got may. Die. How long is this as well? Okay, what's this at the end? Do we have what this at the end is? No. Oh, this could be love. Let's go for love. Okay, I like that. Can we get this big thing in here? Find. That's good. Jesus. Right, let's fill in the gap between find and love. This could be a tricky one. Any of this shit. No, nothing's got this symbol in it. Nothing I can fit in there anyway. And do we have the 6? No, because so this is going to be a... Okay, I'm fine with that so far. Let's go back. So now that we've done that, should we put may in? Something may find. I'm okay with that. Put that down. Okay, so far. This... Is this death? Or die? May find love. Death, die. Here we go. I think it's not die. I think it's death. So I think if we put die in, it's not gonna like it. I'm putting it in there for now. Place of death. This place of death. Okay, I like it. I think this is going to be... I don't think this is right, because I think it's going to be death. I don't think we have the word for death yet. No. So, something in this place of... This place of death... So the reason I think it's death is because this is die, I think, right? Yeah, this is die, but it's been turned into an adjective. So, death. May find something. Now, it's not giving it to me yet. It's not giving it to me yet. So I'm wondering if I need to put die in and then for her to be like, it's not die. So anything else I haven't put in? If it's not may, it could be when. I don't think it's going to be... I think it has to be may. Because otherwise this thing's just going to be on its own. May do find. I think... I'm going to put die in and see what happens. We've now run out of things. Ooh, maybe it's out then. Actually, maybe it's out. Out this place. Through. Through instead of find? No, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Love. Yep. Everything else seems fine. What am I missing? Do I need to put die in even though I don't think it's going to be die? Okay. Okay, I'm going to start just shoving stuff in now because I think it just wants me to fill it out. So let's go to the end of this. Anything else we can put in that we haven't put in yet? I don't think so. I could put with there. There we go. She's going to be like, no, this is crazy talk. It doesn't feel right. What are we going to cross out? Out. Okay. That's fine because we thought it was in. In this place of death. Find. Something shall find. May find. Where's love? Through. Not through. Oh, here we go. Place. Oh, let's try that. Here we go. Right, good. It's a long one, but I think it must say find. Good, 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 good. That means we've been find. Right, this is death. Oh, that's death. Interestingly. So, die. Dying. The dying. In this place, the dying. So we got dead. Dead is the adjective of death. Dying is the adjective of die. So I guess the adverb, I guess. May find. So it's not love, but it's got love in it. It's a long one. It's interesting. It's got love at the end, and it's kind of got toward in it. Toward something about love. So I think maybe mercy. I think mercy is an act of love. I don't know what adding the little 6 dot to a verb does. I'm going to go with mercy. So it's going to be, in this place, dying may find mercy, which actually makes sense as a sentence as well for a tomb. Let's go for it. In this place, dying may find mercy. Not mercy. If there were robots here, they must have been restricted to the rear of this place. There is no logical reason to restrict a robot, mistress. There is, because you're annoying. Okay. We're at the Withering Palace. We've done some translating. I think next episode we're going to be able to explore all the Withering Palace. Excellent. So this episode, we dropped off the boy. We did a little bit of translating. And we made our way to the Withering Palace. That's happened all... That 55 minutes went by quickly. To me. Look out there. Look out there. It's like some kind of nightmare. Yes, it is. Okay. And the nightmare will continue in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to continue this. We're going to crack this language wide open. I think we're really getting somewhere with it. I really want to understand, as I hit my microphone, I really want to understand more of the little pieces of glyphs and how they affect things. We understand some of them. Excuse me. We understand some of them, but I'd love to understand more and gain some more grammatical structure of sentences so we can just kind of pick apart how words relate to each other a little bit more. I hope that comes soon. But next up, we're going to explore plenty of this palace where I'm sure, fingers crossed, lots more to translate. And I hope I'll see you there. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.